What? 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 Why can't you? 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 I did this. Why can't you?
Fuckers done lost their goddamn mind.
He made it.
I look in the monitor, Dexter in the thing with the baby. Get your ass out of there. Now, when she puts one of his little eyeballs out, he ain't going to the vet. We getting some of them kitchen shears, optic nerve. Off you go. Have a good day. Ain't got money for that. You better stay the fuck out that baby's cage. She is dangerous. Don't trust her.
Well, everyone, welcome to the show.
Oh yes, let me beep boom.
From Universal Studios Hollywood.
Y'all like my shirt?
He's got the Power Rangers, but it's Naruto.
And big in me.
And big in you?
Yes.
I don't know if I like that phrase.
Yes. Got Naruto and Sasuke and Rock Lee, Hinata, the best character in the fucking series, Shikamaru, and her. Everyone's favorite. Everybody loves her.
Mikey, did you ever watch what is it called? Death Battle?
It's time for a death battle. Yes.
There was
no, never heard of it.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Naruto versus Ichigo one?
Didn't Ichigo win?
No, Ichigo got his ass handed to him.
Because Naruto's kind of broken.
Yeah, Naruto is broken. And that was I think that was the synopsis of their review, was that Naruto's power scaling is insane.
He has infinite chakra, and chakra is like the batteries for all their like ninja magic.
Yeah.
You can't give somebody unlimited magic and expect them to be normal.
And like Ichigo is pretty broken in the Bleach universe. Like he has all of the powers. However, his power has a limit and Naruto's doesn't. It's the Superman Goku argument. Superman can't be stopped.
The only thing stopping Naruto from killing Superman and Goku is that Superman and Goku have their power instantly.
Yes.
Naruto has to, like summon something or do a couple of hand signals. I mean, they're arguing like Superman moves faster than the speed of light. I'm not sure how fast your hands are for the signs, but it ain't that fast. And when you do that,
if I remember correctly, Naruto can dodge lightning. So like
lightning has to go through the atmosphere. So it's probably a little slower than the speed of light.
I did enjoy the Goku versus Superman one because they like gave Goku every single Goku power up. And Superman just was like, yep.
Lasers to the eyes.
Yeah, like lasers, frontal lobotomy.
Just right through the eyeballs into the brain. We're done here.
KO.
Stop it. Straw Hat Luffy washes him.
Nah, man. I think Ichigo could beat Luffy. I mean,
yo, Luffy couldn't beat Mike Guy. What are we talking about? Come on, man. Mike Guy with the nunchucks? With the tigers coming out of him? Come on, man. Luffy finna get. Come on now. Don't do that to Luffy. Luffy is a good young man. He don't deserve what you're trying to put him through.
He don't deserve that.
He's a fine main character. Don't send him to the guy. Guy went up against, look, y'all don't care about anime, but we don't care that you don't care. Mike Guy went up against a dude who was defeating an entire army, and he said, Guy Sensei, what are you gonna do? He's like, beat his ass, and then spent 3 episodes doing exactly that. The man who was fighting an army by himself got bested by a brother who said, I got left and right. That's all I need. He said, "Truth and justice coming for that ass." I love Guy Sensei. He's the
I don't
best
want to
character.
see. I don't want to see Luffy get Bankai'd. That won't be good for him.
I mean, to be fair, I don't watch a lot of One Piece, but I do like talking shit. It's like sports talk for
Yeah.
nerds.
Well, the
Weebs.
problem with any sort of anime conversation is the power scaling of each individual universe is different.
That's true.
So, like,
there's no unified ranking system.
Like Dragon Ball's power system is different from Naruto's power system, is different from Bleach's power system.
You triggered my trap card!
I've had a busy morning. I've been up since fucking 5:45.
Oh.
Because someone doesn't know how to just roll over and go back to sleep. Just anytime my eyes are open, I can just
that are willing to the establishment.
I can just wake up and start screaming. Oh, I fixed this one.
Honka honka, we're all gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
That's been fixed. I've been working on the soundboard.
Yeah, sometimes you got to go through it and just like tighten things up a bit. I did that with mine not too long ago because there was some like there's air between the bits.
Yeah. Yeah. Got this a little trim.
That is insufficient and deeply disturbing.
Oh, is it this?
I literally have no idea.
Oh, that's not it.
Need to start.
Nope.
You triggered!
Is defending Cankles, McTaco Tits, and owning the libs. That's their.
All right. We've bantered enough. Everybody should be here. Hello. Muttley. Bella. Billy. Kay. Darren. Thanks for coming on, Darren. That was fun.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming. Sorry I was not cooperative on Tuesday.
Chrissy. I thought Tim was mad at me. I was like, "What'd I do, man?"
I was
want us to
not
be
I was not in top form. We'll put it that way.
But no. You're supposed to get super fucking toxic and attack anybody.
I was overtired and the ADD was at full power.
Too many pages.
You triggered my trap card!
You know what I need? I need a motherfucking soundboard that's like a screen. I need a touch screen soundboard. That way I can just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I will give a peek behind the curtain here. So I rearranged my office a little bit. Let me get my Dundee in prime position. Check me out.
So many screens.
The two towers are back. This is my suite. Are the RGBs on? I think they're off. Because they bother my eyes. Ooh. Where's it at? Can't even see it. Whatever. But yeah. I have to do quiet things to keep myself busy when someone doesn't want to sleep. Yes. Charcuterie
soundboard.
Daily Boz, I love your video on Lucy C. I want to watch it. How come we don't get to watch it?
I mean, we could watch it.
Someone put the link in there. We will watch it. So what are we talking about today? Did we play the clip of Alex Jones?
Which one?
Crying about Trump?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's not getting better. He's still decomposing very slowly in front of our eyes. So the topic of discussion is, now that he is confirmed rotting from the outside in, how do we deal with Vance?
Man, I think that Vance is a lot easier to deal with. I think that he's much more of a sad boy than he appears, and people already don't like him a lot.
That's
right?
true.
He doesn't have the sort of tough
The
guy
Riz?
persona. He doesn't have that. He doesn't
He's
have like
Rizless.
he doesn't have the persona that Trump does. Like, he's not even though JD Vance is literally a guy who I guess pulled himself up by his bootstraps because of his book or whatever, he doesn't have the sort of like common guy persona that Trump tries to do. Like he doesn't talk like Trump. He doesn't act like Trump.
Tim, how long have you worked here?
A while.
No, it's just how we. Tim, how long have you worked here? That's what he says to everybody. Everywhere he goes, he's like fucking corporate spying
Yeah.
on you. How long you been here?
He seems like an alien trying to pretend to be a human and not doing a good job. Like he'll just go places and say awkward shit. And then now there's the couch fucker thing is following him everywhere he goes.
And the meme where he looks like fucking Violet Beauregard. I remembered it.
I don't think that Vance would have the same sort of powers that Trump has.
Here's the real question. Do you think the Supreme Court is going to back a Vance like they're backing Trump?
I don't know. I think Trump would be. I think Vance would be a weakened president. I think he would have all the same authority that Trump does right now, but I don't think that people would accept him using it.
That's what I'm saying. I think they just like put it in, take it straight to the courts, and then straight to the Supreme Court, start subpoena and shit, and then impeach him for trying to I feel like if he tried to continue out this MAGA bullshit, that he just get impeached, and removed.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's illegal. He can't do that. He's out of here. And it was like, why couldn't you guys fucking do that for the first 4 years and then like the next 6 months? Like, what the hell is taking so long? I don't understand.
But yeah, I think Vance has already proven that he's not the guy.
Yeah.
And people see him as not the guy. And that's his problem, is that he just doesn't seem to have it. Like he's not, in wrestling terms, he's not your top baby face. He's not your top heel. Like you're not going to make him champion.
No.
He's a mid-card guy.
What's the wrestling equivalent of JD Vance?
Ooh. A wrestler who is
in the basketball world, I would say he's like Derek Fisher.
Like a charisma-less wrestler. That's hard because you kind of have to have some to be a professional wrestler. Maybe like guys who pretend that they're like a Lance Storm.
I was about to say somebody who tries to be the thing, but then gets put to the other role and they try to do that thing and that doesn't work either. So they try them as this role and they end up being almost like a henchman character.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like
even Paul Bearer had like a fan following, and he wasn't even like wrestling. So he's like one of what's Macho Man's wife? Even she had a following. The
case says The Miz. That's a good one. The Miz is like a permanent mid-carder.
Like what if Raven? You remember Raven, right? Like what if Raven wasn't liked by anybody and he kept showing up? Like that's fucking shady Vance. Not Spike Dudley.
Poor Spike Dudley. Yeah, I would say JD Vance is the Miz of fucking politics.
That's a damn shame. We were really in the niches today.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll bring it up later. I found out some Jubilee news. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna talk about it now. I found out some Jubilee news. Would you like to hear it? So, do you remember the guy from Mehdi Hassan's Surrounded? It was the guy. He was white, if that helps. Blonde. He had like the little fucking part down the middle. It was like this long, and he was kind of acting like the surfer guy. And he went to like argue economics with Mehdi.
Yes.
And like the guy who we called back at the end.
Yes.
Picture that guy.
Okay.
Now, put that piece of paper to the side. New piece of paper. Headline. No. New piece of paper. I'm watching a podcast that Hassan Piker had been on, but then I saw that they had like some other episodes and it looked like they were in Chicago. And I was like, what? There's a leftist podcast in Chicago and they didn't even hit me up. Let me see what this is talking about. The dude debated guy on page 1 like a year before that. Here,
all right.
And when he debated Buddy, he turned out to be a flaming racist. He had
God.
he had no following whatsoever, and homie had been trying to fucking get on Jubilee for a minute. He was at like 75K on TikTok or whatever, and I forget what his name is. Douchebag is sitting over there at like 5-10K. Douchebag gets the call back. He don't get the call. So it just goes to show that Jubilee 100% for all these middle roaders and these fence sitters.
Yeah.
They are actively coarsening and ruining the discourse for money, for cash.
It seemed like for a while now that's what they were going for. Like they're going for the we want people to like yell at Mehdi Hassan and tell him to get out of this country just for the clicks, for the views, for the money of it. And they got like the most horrible racist people they could find to debate Mehdi Hassan, and several of them are like, get out of this country.
Right to his face.
Right to his face. And I saw his like post interview where he talked about what he felt on that show, and like he felt like, you know, there was just people hating him for just being him.
For no political or ideological reasons, just like, fuck that guy, he's brown.
Yeah.
At that time, the online right was up in a frenzy because they were trying to get in this technical battle about whether or not it was illegally crossed XYZ, and it made a lot of Nazis come out the woodwork because they were like, we get to finally define this white person who killed some people at this B11 thing. So Kai
talking about him and Kai, I think is the guy's name. Him and Kai were having a debate over Kyle Rittenhouse, the little shitbag that went up to Kenosha and decided to blast people at a fucking peaceful protest.
All of his MAGA fame, he just works at a gun store now.
Clips comes out and he debated me, and I remember the only thing I remember from that debate was I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be. And he said nigga. So let's
say nigga.
Let's play the clip, the first clip. This is the TikTok that I made about that situation. This was also the chat. Monkey emojis.
Chat, monkey emojis in the entire chat. I remember.
So yes, I've experienced it.
That was legitimate footage from the chat of a debate that I had recently. While I was aware it was happening at the time, I wasn't aware to the extent at which it was happening. Oh yeah, not to mention this also happened.
That he was going to kill him if he was alone. Do you believe that there was a reason for Rosenbaum to say, and
so do you
to other people in the group?
Whoa, okay, hold on. Okay, I understand that it was a quote, but
well, yeah, and
first,
if you hold
on. I understand. Yeah, and I had a problem. Okay, well, first of all, I had a problem when Rosenbaum said it. Second of all, because you're quoting him, I also have a problem with you saying it too. So let's get that straight. First, secondly, when it comes to
a guy that you're defending, though,
I'm not defending. At what point did I defend Rosenbaum?
And I hate it when people interject with a fucking red herring. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or did I? No. Did I defend Rosenbaum?
It's funny because it goes so full.
Did I defend Rosenbaum, or did I say that the likelihood that Kyle might have started the aggression could deny his claim to self-defense? Which one of those did I say? Now that we got that out the way, I'm about to eat through your shit. The first thing I'm going to do is defend you a little bit. I understand that in that second clip, it was a quote, which is exactly why I said such at that moment. But not only does a white person who is now fucking dead not justify you saying it on live, you look doubly stupid when you realize that it had nothing to do with him being shot or Kyle's self-defense claim, which means you made the conscious choice to employ the genius rhetorical strategy of saying a racial slur for no discernible reason. And while that was supremely stupid and I took issue with it initially, I kind of did let it slide. When my chat becomes this, and this, I realized, no, this is a you problem. And in your defense, you did apologize privately. But if your political positions, your ideology, and the ideas you push for are leading your fans to believe that that's an okay thing to do in the chat of a black person because I'm debating one and I have a disagreement with them, I couldn't give less of a blue fuck about how bad you feel about it. But I will give you this one, you're unhinged. And your fan base is unhinged. Now, you don't got to give a damn what I say, but just know shit like this is exactly why I want to see ideologies like yours laughed into irrelevance. Whether or not you personally see or address this video doesn't really matter to me. You'll probably end up misconstruing what I'm saying here, twisting it 78 ways to Sunday, which go watch the full debate if you want to see more of that. But as public figures, we give people the right to view how...
Misconstruing.
how we conduct ourselves, Our debate's public information. Your use of that word is public information. Those comments are public information. Your apology was private, but that's besides the point. But I thought I'd show them. Now, I do respect you for jumping in the debate ring with me because it takes a lot to get out there and defend your ideas. That's about it. Use this video for introspection.
Yeah,
Have a nice
and
day.
where is he at now?
I was gonna say, wait.
And where is he at now?
I ain't gonna lie. Gang, we at the gym. We might have to go get that nigga.
So
So
I debated him, and one of the things that I found profound about.
Let's see. So yeah, that's the guy.
All right.
That's the blonde guy. This guy.
But I don't think the president should have the power to lock you and me up if we write an op-ed that he doesn't like.
So
first of all,
Well, show his face. This dude.
That guy.
That guy. Unbelievable. So yeah, I would highly recommend that if you are any sort of leftist or any sort of intellectual, Jubilee needs to be boycotted.
Yeah.
Don't watch their shit no more. Don't fucking go on there. Don't be part of their panels. Let the racist argument amongst themselves, because at this point they're sane washing their unhinged, fucked up racist ideas with the legitimacy of I'm having a debate against somebody with an opposing viewpoint. That is not what's happening.
Yeah.
They're platforming hate speech at this point.
And I think there was an episode of the Shody not too long ago about that, how they were just platforming white nationalism and making it seem like, oh, well, it's just another idea, guys. It's just another, we can all agree to disagree about white nationalism, right? Instead of saying, hey, their ideas are fucking fringe ideas and they're radicals and these guys are fucking crazy.
If I said any of that stuff about blonde girls, or if I had those attitudes about Jews, or if I had those attitudes about Christians, they'd cancel him, lock him up. He's a domestic terror. Like, they would come full bore after me if that was my stance, and I just went up there and I just said that kind of shit.
Yeah. And it's not even like Jubilee. The surrounded videos are not even really debates. It's
No,
the
not at all.
game showification of a fucking debate. Because like the fastest person to the seat gets it, and the people around them can like vote them out at any point if there's a majority of them who want to vote them out.
So here's something that we didn't know, and they talk about it further in the episode, but it's mostly just them yelling and screaming and laughing and shit. So I'll just describe. The show is 3 hours. The shooting is 3 hours.
Yeah.
We get an hour. Every single person around that circle goes up and talks.
Oh,
There's a lot of people
to the good parts.
There's a lot of people that we never see talk.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the ones that were fucking crazy. Those were the wild ones. But apparently they make all of the people sign an NDA.
Right.
So they're not allowed to talk about the unaired footage without fear of lawsuit.
Right.
If Jubilee wants to be a real fucking format, put the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Stop editing it. Stop, hiding some of their worst demonstrations.
So the stuff that we get is like the watered down version of
that was the
actual...
that was the soft versions that we've been seeing.
The lady who said to Sam Cedar, "I am a white nationalist. What's wrong with that?"
Yes,
that was the soft stuff.
And again, you notice some people who were on those panels multiple times don't talk every episode.
Yeah,
because their shit is cut out because it just well, I guess they have executive producer rights, like they have production rights. That's what I was saying. They get to decide creatively what creative control is the word I'm looking for.
Creative control.
So they just say, "Hey, I'll just put out this stuff." It's very yeah. I think they need to the whole thing needs to come out in one big piece.
Yeah.
This editing bullshit and whitewashing the stupid motherfuckers.
What's the difference between that and Tucker Carlson editing his interview with Kanye to take out all the anti-Semitic racist stuff that Kanye said.
That's
and
a
make
lot.
him look better.
Hi, Kanye. Thanks for sitting down. All right, and that's been our interview today. And
I mean, at least Alec Jones had the balls to just unfilter Kanye and let him say the.
He's like, "Oh, you mean the uniforms, right? You mean like the clothes, like the fashion?"
I've never,
He said,
except
"Nah,
for very
dog."
recently, I've never seen Alex Jones so upset.
He backpedaled. He was like,
perplexed.
You mean like the clothes, though, right?"
Yeah, you don't really mean that. And Kanye's like, yeah, no, I really
No, I meant that shit. These motherfuckers like, I lied about fucking parents of shot children. I lied about that shit for 10 years, and this is taking me back. Like, that's crazy. I'm sorry. This came across the wire, and this probably
He's in the same
this probably points towards the first headline, which is Trump is decomposing.
Mount Rushmore, an American icon.
Did it just blow your mind?
It was a little overwhelming when you first see it.
Untouched for more than 80 years, there is now an effort by some supporters of Donald Trump to add his face to the monument.
I think history is going to show that he's in the same pantry.
Congress.
I'm sorry. Every ranking of presidents has Trump at the very bottom. He is always last.
Oh yeah, well he's not in charge of the jackhammers right now. Put my face up there.
Like, regardless of like modern day interpretations of like George Washington and who's up there? It's Washington, Jackson,
Lincoln,
and Roosevelt, one of the Roosevelts. Like, regardless of what you think of those presidents, they're prominent in their distinctions because they were part of certain eras of the United States. They were important.
Where is it?
And especially like Lincoln, he's probably one of the most consequential presidents we've ever had.
Nah, dog.
And so is George Washington. So is it's Teddy Roosevelt that's up there. So is Teddy Roosevelt. You know, like those guys are consequential presidents in a positive way for the country, right? George Washington was the first president. Lincoln was the president during the Civil War. He ended the Confederacy, which I'm told now that so many things have lasted longer than the Confederacy. You know,
Pogs.
Pogs
lasted longer. The Nintendo Wii, the Jerry Curl, Jinko jeans. They last longer than the Confederacy.
Yeah,
those are pretty sick. Kangaroo pants all the way. I think we should all dress in kangaroo pants as a state issued uniform. Everyone wears these big ass pants.
Trump is not a consequential president in that way. He is the opposite of all that. He has done nothing but harm the country since he's become president. These motherfuckers want to put him up on the mountain. By the way,
I'm with Kay. Fuck that mountain.
Yeah, we should fucking give that shit back to the Native Americans who owned it.
Yeah,
like we took that and was like, we're gonna put people's faces on it.
I mean,
history is going to show that he's in the same pantry.
Congresswoman Anna
in the same pantry on
the Spice Girls.
Word. And they sounded better. I like how it says the Pantreon.
The Pantreon.
Congresswoman Anna Paulina
in the same pantry.
Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna has a bill in Congress that would add Trump to Mount Rushmore. Interior Secretary Doug.
Wait, who was that? Who is she?
I think history is going to show that he's in the same pantry.
Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna has a bill in Congress.
Paulina Luna. Let's find out where she is.
I was about to say Oh, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess Florida. I'm gonna guess Florida. Come on.
Oh my God, Mikey. All right. You're correct. Now I'm going to let you guess. There's a lot of districts in Florida, so you probably won't get it, but what district or area of Florida do you think she represents?
Okay. Her, Miami.
Ooh, let's see.
Bro, I'm the fucking Congress whisperer.
Oh my God, this woman is a nightmare.
Oh, I thought I got it right.
Hold on, I'm looking to see what. So she represents
trap cards.
She represents California's 13th district, which is.
That's not Florida at all.
Oh no, sorry, Florida's 13th district. Sorry.
Oh,
I
I was
misspoke.
like, you told me I got it right.
Oh, she represents the district that Mar-a-Lago is in. She represents St. Petersburg, Clearwater, and Largo. She took over Charlie Crist's seat.
The fix is in. Come on, man.
Do you want to guess people that have endorsed her for the seat in the House?
Ron DeSantis.
Okay.
We talking national or Florida?
National. Any who do you think among the right-wing conservative nutbags have endorsed this lady for Florida's 13th district?
All right, I got one, so you just give me the rest of them.
Okay. Of course, Ron DeSantis, Matt Gaetz,
from Florida,
Charlie Kirk, Elise Stefanik.
She is.
And an organization called Students for Trump.
Is that associated with Matt Gaetz? Because I'm just saying.
That would add Trump to Mount Rushmore. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum left open the possibility.
See, Doug Burgum should have just shamed him into obscurity like we meant to. Yo, Rita Repulsa was bad.
Yeah.
Go back and watch some Power. Speaking of Power Rangers, did you see my shirt, McKinnon? Yeah. It's a green shirt, by the way, y'all.
This says Scientology owns most of Clearwater.
That's true. They've been buying lead.
Will we ever see President Trump's face on?
Jeez. You got
Is
a
that
big...
Laura Loomer?
It's Laura Trump.
Laura Trump.
Mount Rushmore. What do you think?
Well, they certainly have room for it.
But the practical reality.
No, they don't actually. It's all occupied, actually. That rock is supposed to be there.
Is much different. Dan Wenk is the former superintendent at Mount Rushmore.
You can't change somebody's work of art.
Over the years, people have proposed adding faces to the sculpture, from Susan B. Anthony to Ronald Reagan. Wenk says the
y'all just don't understand shit. Don't nobody want to see Susan B. Anthony nasty ass or Reagan fucking scourge of the universe punk ass. Don't nobody want to see them.
We need real people up there like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Man, motherfucking, I'd take MLK up there before I took any of the rest of them fools.
Bill Nye.
Answer is always the same.
It doesn't matter because it can't be done.
But aside from the historic...
Everyone's like, did it say Dan Wank? Let me go back. Is that his name? That's unfortunate if that's his name.
Practical reality is much different. Dan Wenk is the former...
That's a real shame.
Superintendent at Mount Rushmore.
You can't change somebody's work of art.
Over the years, people have proposed adding faces to the sculpture, from Susan B. Anthony to Ronald Reagan. Wenk says the answer is always the same.
It doesn't matter because it can't be done.
But aside from the historic, political, and artistic reasons against changing Mount Rushmore, there's one big barrier, and it's non-negotiable.
I wouldn't want to be messing with Mount Rushmore.
From an engineering and geological perspective, adding any face is...
Yo, where'd they get this footage from? This shit is sick. What the fuck?
Some computer generated.
Damn.
Yeah.
Which I'll put a drone over there with the little lasers coming down, the little green lasers.
Yeah, they must have like laser mapped it out, and so they could like fucking manipulate
near
it.
Impossible. A close look shows the mountain filled with deep fractures, like this massive fracture that runs right by.
And we will all gather around it and stomp our feet to
You know,
destroy.
if I was Trump, I wouldn't be trying to put my face up there. I would turn that into my evil lair.
He already has an evil layer. It's called Alcatraz, which is where his dumb ass is going when this is finished.
Washington's head. Paul Nelson.
Yo, instead of laying his ass to state, they should bury his ass on Alcatraz and just like put a fucking do not enter sign on it.
Tim Ballum says it's LiDAR.
Mm-hmm. I like straight up, just fucking throw him on the floor, put his body on the floor in Alcatraz and just lock the door and never go in there again.
Nelson, an engineer who worked on the mountain, warns any new carving could cause serious damage.
But it's not something that can.
Hey, you know what? I changed my mind 180 degrees. Start drilling. Put his face on there. Try it. Just try it. Just try it in a couple different spots, maybe. Just attempt it, maybe.
Be messed with. Is that fair to say?
No. Yeah, I wouldn't want to start blasting or carving rock.
While the mountain.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Just go ahead. Start, please.
Looks deep and wide from the front, a side view reveals a massive valley behind the sculpture, leaving very little room to carve. For perspective,
that's where all the kids make out.
Roosevelt's head is 100 feet behind the original granite.
You have to remove so much rock that once you remove the rock to get something competent, there's just not any rock left.
For Dan Wenk, the conversation is fine, as long as that's where it ends.
I love controversy.
He's like, bring it on. Yeah.
Bring it on.
Well, dude, you're in charge of Mount Rushmore, so this is the most attention you've had, period. Like, no one's ever asked you about your job, Mr. Dan Wenk.
Someone is. If the rock is not there, you can't carve them.
Putting an end to this age-old debate, at least for now. Ryan Nobles, NBC.
Look, drill it. I changed my mind 100%. Drill. Start blasting. Oh no, all the rest of the faces fell off. Oh no. Who could have foreseen this? Who's the geologist?
About what?
Dan Wink talking about head.
Oh man, that's an unfortunate name.
Or it's perfect.
All right, Mike, I got one for you.
I'm ready.
Damn it. Both hit the button at the same time. You remember our story about the man who threw the sandwich at the ice guy in DC?
Our hero.
Our hero. He threw the hero.
Our
heroes throwing heroes.
GYRO.
Well,
hero.
Remember that now no longer acting, but actually U.S. Attorney Jeanine
Washington,
Pirro,
D.C.
Said that she was going to charge him with felony assault on a police officer.
How'd that go for her?
There's a video you may have seen of a guy named Sean Dunn, a former Department of Justice staffer and Afghanistan
Sean.
Didn't know it at the time, but the dude is a DOJ staffer and he's a vet.
Yes. Sean.
Lost his temper and threw a Subway sandwich at a federal agent while protesting Donald Trump's takeover of the Capitol.
And
wait, we gotta see it again.
Agent while protesting Donald Trump's takeover of the Capitol.
Assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh.
And I'm just saying though. Hold on, pause it. Bro, if he wanted to get away, he could have got away. He was on some bullshit. Like if he actually would have just like booked it and like ran, but he's like, are they chasing me? No, hell yeah, they chasing you. You should just like put your head down, lean forward, get your momentum towards the front of your foot, get on the balls of your feet. Stop doing your little. Nah, you ain't in marching band. Get your ass out of Dodge. Hop a fence. I'm gonna have to teach you the ways. But I mean, with the short ass shorts.
Yeah, he could have gotten out of there.
Look at it. Look at that. You ain't running. Look, you're looking behind you.
He could have gotten out of there.
I would have been. They wouldn't have found me.
Those cops could, if he was going full tilt, those cops couldn't have caught up to him.
They weren't expecting it. He hit him with the. You seen how, and also Janine Pirro didn't point out that it was a concealed weapon. You saw it was wrapped in paper. How was the agent supposed to know that there was a sandwich in there? It could have been a T-shirt rolled up from a Bulls game. Who knows?
That happened earlier this month. Dunn was initially detained and then released. Now,
death penalty
is not a good idea to throw sandwiches at people. I don't think Dunn should have done that. But the response,
I disagree with Chris Hayes.
It's wasteful.
Throw sandwiches. I get it. Subway's like $20 fucking for a sub now, but listen, there's a price for fighting fascism.
What's cheaper than $20? And it's not, I mean, there's other things you could throw besides sandwiches. Don't be wasting food. That's wasteful. You got lettuce all over the sidewalk.
Hey, you know what you could do?
I wasn't there that day.
Get some like bacon, egg, and cheese and throw that at him. Throw egg at him.
Take Jack's sandwich from yesterday's show.
Oh, yes.
No, then that cop would have been done for. That motherfucker would have been my chest. Oh, my ribs. Oh. It hurts to stay alive.
White House wasn't just disproportionate. It was absolutely unhinged.
An individual went up to one of the federal law enforcement officers and started jumping up and down, screaming at him, berating him.
Hold on, Tim. Hold on. I got a joke here. Yeah, Miss Pirro, can you just blow into this straw until you hear the beep, please? After that, just go ahead and blow until you hear the beep.
Now, I'm going to go back real quick. What are we at, 105? I'm going to go back real quick. Just to the guy talking to the cop. Let's see if he was running around and jumping around and like flipping out on this cop.
He's squatting. That's offensive.
Now, until he started running, his feet never left the ground. He was talking angrily at the cop.
And I'm just saying, he didn't even hit him in the face with the sandwich, which would have been my move.
Nah, he went for center mass.
Yeah, he didn't go for the headshot. He just went to disable the target.
So this dude was not as animated as the U.S. attorney believes.
Tim, have you seen the thumbnail?
No.
I should probably be more respectful, but I won't. I don't care like this. I don't care anymore.
And then he took a Subway sandwich about this big and took it and threw it.
Man, it's a foot long. Just say
we
it's a
know
foot
how
long.
big a foot is, dude. Man, we have rulers our whole life.
Yeah.
At the officer. He thought it was funny.
We all
he
thought
doesn't
it was
think it's
funny.
funny today because we charged him with a felony, assault on a police officer. And we're going to back the police to the hilt. So there, stick your Subway sandwich somewhere else.
According to local news report, Dunn repeatedly
Hold on. She's got to get mocked because she thinks she's funny. Lady, if you don't sound like the drunk Karen at every HOA meeting.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, if you thought your yellow trash can was gonna make it on this street, you can stick your trash can somewhere. How much wine have you had today, ma'am? How much?
Seriously, like
you sound like a drunk. Like Hegseth talks like a drunk. Holman talks like a drunk. I still struggle with alcoholism. I used to be really bad. I was in a very dark place. You sound like a drunk.
It doesn't help that like she's had so much work done that like
what?
Can she
think?
even emote? Can her face even emote?
You think she's had some work? I don't know.
I
think she's just naturally radiantly beautiful like that at 740 years old. That lady is all staples at this point.
Yeah.
Underneath her hair is just like a big knot of staples that are ripping all that fucking scrotum skin back off of her face.
I don't think she can feel from like here up.
She just standing in the rain, no umbrella, underwear. Everyone's wipers are on.
Turned himself in upon seeing what a big deal the White House was making over his case, but he was unsuccessful. Instead, his arrest was the subject of one of the most deranged propaganda videos I've ever seen in my life, certainly ever seen put out by the U.S. government. It looks like a scene from Narcos or maybe a Paul Verhoeven film like RoboCop. What appears to be about a dozen heavily armed FBI agents and U.S. Marshals with body armor and riot shields storming a luxury condo building in Washington's West End to detain a guy in jeans who is obviously not resisting in any way, all because he is accused of throwing a sandwich. And here's the kicker. Today we learned that federal prosecutors were not able to convince a grand jury to charge him with a felony. A group of his...
Pause it. Tim, pause it. Tim, pause it. Tim, pause. Tim, what is the phrase that they always say about grand juries? Please. No, we need full screen because this is getting clipped. Tim, what is the phrase that they always say about grand juries and who they will indict?
Anyone?
A grand jury, the phrase is, would indict a ham sandwich. Oh, but not a hero sandwich, baby. Not a hero sandwich.
I see what you did there, Mikey. I see what you did there.
Oh, so beautiful. Hey, grand jury. You knew I was gonna say that, and you set it up for me. That was off the back. Hey, that was off the backboard. I appreciate y'all.
They would indict a ham sandwich, but they won't indict a hero sandwich.
But they won't indict a hero. That's got to be a shirt.
Oh man,
we'll do it in the Subway font.
Write it down, Mikey, because we're gonna start pumping these shirts out.
I actually have started bringing paper back into my life because computers bore me. Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be. Listen, we've been discussing merch and like a t-shirt shop, and it's coming soon.
Our ideas so far, we're already millionaires. At this point, we're just going for legacy. Yeah.
Peers simply refused to buy the government's ginned up case. And to be clear, in normal times, it is extraordinarily rare for a grand jury to refuse to approve an indictment. The deck is heavily stacked towards the prosecutors in these situations. There's the old cliche, right? You could get a grand jury to indict a ham sandwich.
Oh, Mikey, you were too early.
And yet, the U.S. Attorney's Office for D.C. could not get a grand jury to indict a guy for throwing the sandwich. This isn't an isolated incident. Earlier this week, we learned that same U.S. Attorney, Jeanine Pirro, last seen on Fox's The Five, that her office similarly failed to get a felony indictment against a woman who's alleged to have tried to block ICE from detaining someone. Not one, not two, but 3 grand juries refused to sign off on felony charges in that case. Eventually, Pirro just gave up, charged her with a misdemeanor instead. These are just some of the latest examples of grand juries, even prosecutors themselves, judges refusing to go along with Donald Trump's weaponization of the Department of Justice. We saw it with the quid pro quo with indicted New York City Mayor Eric Adams. We saw it in the Kilmer-Abrego Garcia case.
No quid pro quo.
Not with Eric Adams.
No,
that dude is on the up and up.
Shaking him. Tom Homan wasn't shaking him down on live TV so we could all watch it. We all watched it. They didn't even do that in the back room. They did it. I don't go, no, you know I was looking at, you know I told him. I said, if you're not giving me my deal, I'll be back here. Like, that dude sounds like all of the side characters from Adam Sandler movies.
The theme of this show tonight, ordinary people standing up in the face of Donald Trump's attempts to undo American democracy. And our next guest, Stacey Abrams, is no stranger to that.
So there you go, Mikey. They wouldn't indict the hero sandwich.
Can't indict a hero sandwich, baby. Ham sandwich? Yes. Hero sandwich? No. Oh no. Yo, I got it. Let me get my soundboard together because I heard the shame chants from my window. I didn't even have my computer on. I just had the windows open to get some fresh air, and I could hear the shame.
So, yeah, this is a Susan Collins town hall where the people, let's say, we're not fans.
They're
not
lukewarm on Susan Collins.
They
I literally have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
Hold on, let's see if we get some of these signs. Hold on one second.
Yo, pause. Are you gonna in a second? I'm just like, first of all, there's only like 30 people here. 2 or 3 of them are for her. Everyone else has a sign and is booing. This is not great optics there, Susan.
We do not have unlimited money in the United States.
Mike Flood at least had the shit packed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get the real microphones, get the lighting crew out here, get the camera crew, because you know I'm doing a town hall. This lady.
Say what you will about Mike Flood. He chose to do it in a fucking auditorium. He wanted to get booed at by hundreds of people.
He said, I want you know, it's probably his kink. He's got a real big embarrassment kink, and he's just like, yo, how big of an auditorium do we have? Can we rent a larger one?
Let's see. Stop the coup. Some of these are blurry.
Susan Steele's. Oh, wait. What is that? Slippery? Slippery Susan Steele's Miners Medicaid. Mainers Medicaid.
Oh, that's a good one. Some
Slippery Susan. Ooh, that's a good name for her.
Some alliteration in that sign.
I appreciate that. Hold on, go back. Let's try it. See if we can get some more freeze rate. I saw something else in there. I can't read.
Good thing here.
Susan Collins, WTF. I see a free Palestine. I can't read the top. Stop the coup.
Something, it's the law. No to war. Susan Collins, what the fuck?
Israel and
no aid to Israel, free Palestine.
Oh, that's what it says, no aid.
And then there's a Palestinian flag there. There's someone up top. I have no idea what. There's someone up top here. You can't read his sign at all, but it's probably great.
You know, he thought everybody was behind him. It was like that.
Man, you're gonna have to bang that gavel a little harder for people to fucking stop.
You don't get that little whack-a-mole ass mallet out of here. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. You're gonna break the luck turn.
He's like, I have the tiny hammer. I am in charge.
Piggy has the speaking conch.
Oh wait, I got one for this.
You know, we need some Lord of the Flies.
Kick some ass.
We need some Lord of the Flies on the fucking soundboard.
Yeah.
I have to start going through some classic movies.
A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator. I don't like a dictator. I'm not a dictator.
Look at this bag of bones over here voting for all this dictator shit.
Oh, Ollie's here. I got one for Ollie.
How much does it cost for fascism? How much do the tax?
Really out here dropping people in the chat.
So I love how.
Oh no! I gotta get that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does he play any more of it?
I think I had one similar. Let me see.
Well, the problem is the original clip is very hard to find.
Yeah, so hard to find that. I could not find that shit. It was in goddamn BTC, His fucking algorithm hogging ass. He don't let nobody else in the algorithm.
Him and his 5 million subscribers. Do you got it, Mikey?
I do. I think this is one of those AI bot channels, unfortunately.
Oh.
Good. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. I'm just gonna point out something, and enough with the elder shit. I know some of y'all are older than me. Relax. I ain't talking about you. Look at her with these scissors. She's shaking and quivering. Girl, go sit on the porch somewhere in a rocking chair. You are not fucking physically able to deal with the stress and rigors of this fucking job. Like, get the fuck out of our government, dude. If you are a decrepit old person, leave government. I don't care what country you're in. Get the fuck out. The future no longer belongs to you. Your days are done.
They're chanting shame.
Yes. Like, no one gives a shit how long you've been somewhere. And that's the fucking problem with the DNC, is that instead of ideas, they attribute everything to fucking tenure and longevity and who's got the most seniority.
Yeah.
You need to get the fuck away from scissors, number one, and away from voting, number two. You need to be chilling somewhere, playing with grandkids and great grands, telling stories and making sure that your family traditions are passed down. Finding a hobby, learning how to paint, going to see the natural wonders of the world, sitting on a cruise ship for 6 months out of the year. I don't fucking care.
That's why I super agree with like fucking Jasmine Crockett's approach. She's like, I ain't gonna be here forever. Like, I got a plan. I'm gonna retire from Congress at some point because I don't want to be in Congress until I'm 80.
Bro, she can't even deal with the scissors.
This wasn't even a town hall. This was a ribbon cutting.
And they pulled up.
These ribbon cuttings are like easy money for politicians. They're like they're just supposed to be press events where they go and they cut a ribbon and they say hi to the business owners or whatever, and then like they take pictures and it's just a press op. That's all it is. And this is just like we were talking about with JD Vance, where he goes somewhere to do a press op and it goes wrong for him. Now it's going wrong for other people. She's not even being awkward, but people went there to yell at her.
She shouldn't have voted for the Triple B.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. She does not know what's going on.
Yeah.
She's sitting there smiling while motherfuckers are in her face with signs saying shame. And she's like, get the fuck. This is so
alternatively,
unserious.
she could be actively ignoring it.
If you are actively ignoring your constituents, then go fuck yourself.
Right, but that's the other alternative. Like, let's say she does have her full mental facilities. Like, she is just ignoring them and trying to get through it, which is also equally terrible. I just looked up her age. She's 72.
I almost said something mean.
Maine Senator Susan Collins is once again at the center of heated controversy.
Yeah. But I think this motherfucker had a good view of the sign. There we go.
Yeah, that's a better view of the signs for sure.
All right, let's see what we got here.
All right.
Buffering.
I mean, I'm literally 3 seconds ahead of where I just was. Like, what is the
shit?
There we go.
No, there we go. Yeah.
This is what democracy looks like. Oh, she mad about that. Look at the mirroring effect of this fucking. Ugh, I hate AI.
Hands off Medicaid. Stop arms to Israel. Oh, there we go.
Graham Platner.
That's the guy that's running against her. Oh man, we got to show this guy's campaign video. He's fucking awesome.
Oh.
I saw a reel of it, and this dude is the real deal. Like
this guy?
Yeah.
7 days ago. Let's see.
What I love most about Maine are the people. I have never met
Oh, she's cooked.
She is fucking cooked.
people who are more hard scrabble, even in a place that requires you to work like 2 or 3 different jobs. We have watched this state become essentially unlivable for working class people, and it makes me deeply angry.
I really hope he doesn't have a stroke and Fetterman on us.
Right.
Because man, we can't take another one of them.
This guy seems like he takes care of himself. So
My name is Graham Platner, and I'm running for U.S. Senate in Maine to defeat Susan Collins. A decade of military service going overseas, farming oysters to feed my community, diving to lend a hand to other.
Oysters.
Oysters are gross, but sure.
You mean them boogers inside those little living rocks?
They're not my favorite shellfish, but sure.
I always wonder, and I think some comedians have said this already. Who figured out that oysters were edible?
Yeah, right.
Oh, it looks like someone sneezed in a rock. Let me just put that in my mouth and eat it.
Trying to start a family, but everywhere I've gone, it seems like the fabric of what holds us together is being ripped apart by billionaires and corrupt politicians, profiting off of destroying our environment, driving our families into.
Go to them fish are like, hey, don't you want to check these traps? Hey, don't you want to check?
Poverty and crushing the middle class. I did 4 infantry tours in the Marine Corps and the Army. I'm
CrossFit.
Not afraid to name an enemy, and the enemy is the oligarchy. It's the billionaires who pay for it, the politicians who sell us out. And yeah, that means politicians like Susan Collins. I'm not fooled by this fake charade of Collins' deliberations and moderation. The difference between Susan Collins and Ted Cruz is at least Ted Cruz is honest about selling us out and not giving a damn.
Yo, he said you less honest than Ted Cruz, than Rafael Cruz.
Yo, this is going straight on Unboxed tonight.
100%.
People know that the system is screwing them. They know it in their bones. Nobody I know around here can afford a house. Healthcare
Stop eating boogers.
is a disaster. Hospitals are closing. We have watched all of that get ripped away from us, and everyone's just trying to keep it all together. Why can't we have universal health care like every other first world country? Why can't we take care of our veterans when they come home? Why are we funding endless wars and bombing children? Why are CEOs more powerful than unions? We fought 3 different wars since the last time we raised the minimum wage. I'm not pretending to have all the answers, but I know that I'm asking the right questions. When I tell people around here that I'm running for Senate, sometimes the initial reaction is, what the but when I tell them why I'm doing it, because I truly do believe that we can build a system that is going to represent working people, the #1 response has been, well, thank God somebody's going to do it. You're supposed to fight for the things you love. This is our home, and I will fight tirelessly for it, for you. It's Mainers first, in Maine, always.
Bam.
Oh, we ain't gonna have to deal with little Susie B, little slippery Susan no more. She out of here. Bye, slippery Susan. That's hilarious.
Many Mainers have become with their long.
Stop arms of Israel. We watched her at some of the confirmations or whatever, and she was awful.
Yeah.
Like she was like hard to listen to because she would talk at like this at 1.5 words per second. It's like, oh, Mikey, you can't keep mocking people for the. Yes, the fuck I can. Yes. If she can't take the heat, she needs to leave. People like that should not be in office. If you cannot functionally communicate with people anymore because it is taking so much out of you, you're no longer a communicator. You are a hindrance. The most important fact of leadership is knowing when to give it up. And if she can't figure out that she should have gave it up a long time ago, I'm here to remind her. because as much as y'all want to word police me, she's actively harming the country. So she's got to go.
There's some comments in the chat about the music in his video. Apparently replaced the rock music.
Y'all don't like rock music in the UK? What do y'all listen to? fucking flutes and fucking fucking Lord of the Rings music. Y'all just listen to that shit all the time. Titanic soundtrack.
It probably is very like, obviously his ad there is very main centric. So I'm pretty sure they put music in there that would appeal to the working class of the state of Maine.
Y'all are so corny. Oh my goodness. We listen to the sounds of a retreated American democracy. Like, I mean, okay. I guess go get some swing I'm in the mood music, you know.
Yeah, right.
If only they just put some Frank Sinatra behind it.
I mean, he wanted to play up his military persona and his blue collar identity. I mean, that's the music you do it with. It's not, you don't fucking put opera music behind that.
And I think and I hear what they're all saying about like the music and the shit like that. But I think it honestly, because music is my baby. His music is telling you something. His music is invoking an emotion inside of each person, and that's why they chose it for that video. He's putting out the message that I am a fighter. So flutes are not fighter music. I don't want flutes. I want hard rock. I want some heavy drums or something. I need a warrior at this moment. So if you broadcast out that you're the sensible, middle of the road kind of person, you're going to have middling results. Unfortunately, like, we're just no longer in a political climate in either one of our countries where being polite is going to get you anywhere.
Yeah.
And the longer everyone keeps being polite for no fucking reason, the longer this will continue. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to have to bully the bullies. And that's different than a lot of people are used to, but that's kind of where we're at right now.
And like the content of his video, I mean, we'll talk about this on Unbox, but the content of his video is very progressive, but he does not look like what you would consider a progressive.
It's red pill coded.
Yeah.
It's to get the bros and the dudes and all the clam eaters, oyster catchers.
The oysterman.
Oysterman. Oh, that's oh my God. Just think of like 1,000 of those little boogers all congealed into one man, and he comes in the night slurping down the road.
Sounds like a 1950s horror film, The Oyster Man. He came from the sea.
No, I went out there to the traps. The traps were all empty.
The Oyster Man is Poseidon's revenge.
What's the I don't know what the oyster. Oh, I know what the oyster cry would be. He would just come out of the bog and be and then he jumps on you and then you're boogered.
And then he says, "Take it for me."
That
is insufficient.
For me. This is the best. I mean, I understand, and I'm starting to get better with it myself. We're not in a place where being polite gets you anywhere.
Yeah.
We all grew up under certain political and societal norms. They're gone. And recalling back to yesteryear leaves more and more and more people vulnerable. So we're no longer in the polite phase. We're in the fuck 'em up phase.
And
so you got to be mean.
We're in the fuck 'em up phase brought about by them. They went fuck 'em up first. Yeah. And the Democrats and the progressives and the left decided we should be nice guys. We should be compromising. And the The right was like, nah, fuck all that.
Nope.
Like you go all the way back to Barack Obama, which is kind of the genesis
Barack
of
Hussein Obama.
Hussein. He decided instead of fighting for most of his agenda to compromise with Mitch McConnell.
Yep.
And to compromise with whoever the Speaker of the House was. Mike, it wasn't Mike Johnson. Ryan something or other. Paul Ryan.
Yeah.
He decided to compromise with those guys instead of saying no and thinking that they have an agenda. They have an agenda not to work with you. They have an agenda not to work with people on the other side of the aisle because they know they'll eventually get their way.
Now, imagine if Barack Obama would have said, and I'm going to start dumping money into Kentucky and we're going to get Mitch McConnell out of there.
Right.
If they would have fought with the fucking Republican rule set that we have now, we would not be dealing with what we're dealing with now. But they always wanted to play it so prestiged, so demure, so above it all.
They wanted to be statesmen, and the Republicans didn't care about being statesmen. That's what it is.
They took their statesman ass suits and attitudes to fucking Jerry Springer and got housed by, like by the love trifecta of like cousins. That the cousin fuckers are whooping your ass in the press. And you're still fucking playing polite, losing to the cousin fuckers.
Tim Ballum makes a good point. Onions and oysters. Mikey hates food starting with the letter O.
That's not true. I like oranges. O word right there. Orange juice. I think it's great. Actually, it does kind of a little acidic. I don't like okra.
You don't like okra? I haven't had okra enough to know if I like it, and I've had it a few times, but it's always been
Hear me out. Okra. Don't tell nobody else this. Oh, let me get my thing ready. Okra is cephalopod seed eggs that they're testing out on the land.
I see.
It's an egg sac for cephalopods. Right. It's just on the land, and they're trying to, over the next couple of centuries, develop the ability to breathe air so that they can fully dominate the.
Does
eggplant?
Mikey like aubergine?
Eggplants?
You like eggplants?
No, I don't like eggplant.
I just made me and Mikey were sharing pictures of the food we made last night, and I made like roasted chicken shawarma. I don't have one of those vertical oven things, but it would be cool if I did, but I don't. Yeah. And I did it roasted in the oven, and Mikey sent me a picture of an enlarged onion from the food that I made, and he's like, DQ.
I did see he had like the little roasted shit slick there, and I was like, zoom in on that mother.
I did quarter and roast some onions, but disgusting. I also made I believe it's called baba ganoush, which is like a roasted eggplant hummus. I don't eat. Nope, not for me. Okra slime milkshake. No,
I like oatmeal.
Oh, oatmeal.
Oatmeal's great.
Have you ever had? My wife makes them oatmeal lace cookies. It's like basically oatmeal and molasses and like cinnamon and sugar. It's delicious, and they're like super thin cookies, really crunchy.
Crunchies. I'll give you
crunchy.
What's next?
I got one more video, and then I'll throw it back to you. Okay. This one is super important for us here in America.
Yeah.
Standoff at America's leading public health agency. The head of the Centers for Disease Control, Dr. Susan Benares, refusing to leave as the White House tries to fire her amid an overnight wave of high-profile departures at the agency. It comes less than a month after Benares, a Trump appointee, was confirmed for the job.
I will ensure all recommendations
yes.
are backed by publicly available gold standard science.
The Department of Health and Human Services announced Benares was no longer
CDC.
Pause.
K with the super chat for $5 USD. I don't want flutes. I want heavy rock shit. My petition for the next Andre 3000 album. I listened to the Andre album. I didn't hate it, but I was just like, okay. This is good, but I want your music, your poetry. Come back to us, 3K. Come back to us.
Can you cry? You're making me cry. Life's hard enough as it is. You don't want to cry anymore.
What's Asabuco? Asabuco.
That sounds like a drink.
I can't have octopus. Maybe I can. I don't know if octopus is shellfish. Probably not.
No, octopus is not shellfish. It's
cephalopod.
Cephalopod, yeah.
Yo, y'all, good luck to all y'all eating cephalopods. You know they're down at the bottom of the ocean planning our demise.
Yeah, they're going to rise up one day, man.
The Kraken.
Them and the dolphins together are going to rise up against us.
Oh my God.
They're going to be riding the dolphins into battle.
You know what's fun? All right. Last distraction about fucking cephalopods, and I'll let it go. Brother. Sperm whales are probably, they're the largest carnivore on the planet.
Yeah.
They're like the size of like a bus and a half. They're like, 20 tons or some stupid shit. Their head is like a block long, rows of teeth. And then you see them like with the divers and shit on a nature documentary, and they have scars all over them. It's from giant squid. Here's where it's fucked up, Tim. Here's where it's fucked up. We have no footage of a giant squid alive.
Yeah.
The fucking sperm whales ain't starving to death, are they?
Listen, as far as we know, the Kraken exists somewhere out there.
Brother, these whales are they're eating so much squid, and we've never caught one on video alive, like at adult age. It's never happened. And we've had cameras for quite some time, and his motherfuckers been splashing in the ocean for quite some time. Jacques Cousteau didn't see the motherfuckers. The motherfuckers got blown up in the implosion with their little dumbass DIY shit. They didn't see the motherfuckers. But the fact that is the primary diet of sperm whales, and we've never seen them, should give everybody pause. Stop eating cephalopods. Their overlords are deep in the water waiting for us to fuck up. I think they might be behind climate change. It's them. And they using the okra to fucking implant ideas into the psyches into the zeitgeist, Tim.
You'll know when it happens, because fucking one of those giant fucking krakens will come out of the water and take down one of those super yachts that they're talking about in the chat. Like some billionaire is going to go missing.
They're going to be like, oh man, that was probably the damn orcas again. The orcas are just like in a press conference. We had no connection with the criminal activity happening out in the Northern Atlantic. We were all in Hawaii having sex with a dead fish. So that could not have been us.
Just remember, when the Sea Kingdom rises up from the depths.
Namor. If he's still alive. I'm just saying, man, do not trust the ocean. The squids are waiting for us. And also the squids are 40 feet in length.
Yes.
There's 40 feet squid swimming around the ocean, enough of them to keep an entire population of sperm whales alive, and we've never seen them. Fuck aliens, hide from squids.
Yesterday. But Menarez's lawyers initially said she was not told she was fired and would not resign, adding she chose protecting the public over serving a political agenda. For that, she has been targeted.
All right, so this lady is a Trump appointee.
I said adult. That was a baby. That was a baby.
This lady is a Trump appointee. She's been on the job for like a month. And she refused to let RFK do the RFK stuff that he wants to do.
I'm going to let him go crazy on health.
She said she refuses to rubber stamp unscientific, reckless directives and to fire dedicated health experts. Trump appointee who is like, I'm not going with the agenda. I'm an actual like administrator.
She went to college.
Yeah.
She can read.
Overnight, a White House spokesman saying because Menara's refused to resign, the White House has terminated her from her position. Late Wednesday, 4 other high-ranking CDC leaders, including some of the agency's top infectious disease experts.
Hold on. The guy on the left is for respiratory. Oh, no. The guy on the left is the zootonic, the animal ones, the ones that switch jump species.
Yeah.
That's the guy on the left. I forget what that second lady is. The second guy is that's the respiratory guy. And I forget what the lady is. I forgot what both of them. I never saw that first lady before. But yeah, the people who would be going after bird flu and any kind of COVID-19 respiratory pandemic. That's the crew. That's the crew of the expert scientists who know best how to combat this. That's the crew. Now
Did resign their posts amid clashes over vaccine policy under HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a vocal vaccine skeptic.
Doctors are being paid to vaccinate, not to evaluate. They're pressured to follow the money, not the science.
Oh my
In an
God.
email obtained by NBC News, one of the officials that
To my CDC family over the past decade, I've had the honor of working for 6 CDC directors from both administrations, Democrat and Republican. To me, these leaders and my colleagues were not red or blue or white or blue, but red, white, and blue, united under a shared purpose of protecting health and saving lives in our beloved country and globally. I have served during this time in various leadership roles, including as CDC's most senior career leader and lead for the transition as the current administration assumes office.
Resigned emphasizes that the rise of misinformation.
Oh, you know what, Tons? You're right. That is Abba. Abba's in charge of the CDC.
About vaccines during the current Trump administration has cost lives. Kennedy yesterday announced changes to how Americans get COVID vaccine.
Wait. I promised 4 things: to end COVID vaccine mandates, to keep vaccines available to people who want them, especially the vulnerable, to demand placebo-controlled trials from like, he's so stupid.
And to end the COVID is still happening. That we're actually in a COVID uptick currently.
In a series of FDA actions today, we accomplished all 4. Like, he thinks like, and this is. I mean, I'm not a medical expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I want people to understand something. RFK is a dumbass. And here's how. Here's how I can prove it very quickly. He thinks that it's okay during a pandemic to give people placebo vaccines.
Yeah.
He thinks that whilst, like, if someone's having a heart attack, let's say, and I need to give them nitroglycerin, I should also, for half of the people who, or a certain percentage of the people that have heart attacks, like at the hospital, I should just give them like saline instead.
Right.
I should just not give some people medicine because I need to make sure that the medicine actually works. Like, this is the dumbest motherfucker that has ever walked the fucking earth. He is so stupid. And to put him in charge of medicine when he is already he's responsible for the deaths of 3 dozen fucking children in Samoa because he told them not to get vaccinated and they all got sick and died.
Yeah. I mean, he is literally responsible for a measles epidemic, a measles outbreak in Samoa.
Good luck, Texas.
The FDA approving a new
shots.
round of shots for the fall, but for a limited group, adults 65 and older, along with high-risk patients, meaning this fall and winter, those new shots may be more difficult to obtain, including for children, and may not be covered by insurance for many Americans. One of the officials who resigned at the CDC highlighting Kennedy's stance on the COVID vaccine, writing, the intentional erosion of trust in low-risk vaccines.
The intentional eroding of trust of low-risk factor vaccines favoring natural infection and unproved remedies will bring us to a pre-vaccine era where only the strong will survive and many, if not all, will suffer. That's why this dude is resigning.
I believe in nutrition and exercise. I believe in making our food supply healthier. I also believe in using vaccines to prevent death and disability. I mean, if you don't, what are you going to do when there's a whole generation of kids where 30% of them are missing hearing in one ear.
Yeah.
Just because they didn't get the, you know what I'm saying? Just because they got an unnecessary infection, and there's side effects to that.
Well,
Eugenics plays primarily. Oh, go ahead.
He goes on to say eugenics plays prominently in the rhetoric being generated and is derivative of a legacy that good medicine and science should continue to
vaccines
Oh,
will
we
bring
won't
us
get the
to a
rest of it.
pre-vaccine era where only the strong will survive and many, if not all, will suffer. This morning, Susan Menar's lawyers are still disputing the White House's effort to remove her, saying as a presidential appointee, only the president himself can fire her. Menar's ouster, though, is raising concerns among leading lawmakers. The top Republican on the Health Committee saying the high-profile departures will require congressional oversight. Greg.
Peter Alexander from the White House. Peter, thank you.
So there they go, trying to fire people that don't work for them.
Yeah.
That's a running theme with this administration. And again, the Democrats need to get out of this fucking bureaucratic bullshit and start fucking fighting back. This is like the Jubilee shit. Stop platforming stupid motherfuckers. Stop saying washing everything fucking Trump says. Get his fucking transcripts printed out on them big ass poster boards and then take it to fucking Congress and onto the floor and show people what he said. The words he said and the order that he said it. He doesn't fucking make sense. He's brain dead. RFK is brain dead. Susan Collins is brain dead. Mitch McConnell, even though he's trying to fight for the whiskey industry, is also brain dead. Get him out of here. Nancy Pelosi, brain dead. Should have been gone 20 years ago. Filling her pockets at everybody else's fucking expense. Marjorie Taylor Greene, brain dead. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. If these people don't want to do what the people want, then they should go. This is very simple. This is an old clip, I think, but we need a joke here. Hold on. Boop, ba-doop, boop. Here you go.
It's a sustainable building practice.
How is it sustainable if you're killing trees?
Because it's regenerative. You can grow trees.
Well, you can grow all sorts of things, can't you?
Well, you can't grow concrete.
You can. See you, Cameron. Cheerio. That was Cameron. He grows trees and then cuts them down and then makes things from them.
Like that's the whole. That's what sustainable means. This is who we're arguing with, y'all.
Sustainable building practice.
How is it sustainable if you're killing trees?
Because it's regenerative. You can grow trees.
Well, you can grow all sorts of things, can't you?
Well, you can't grow concrete.
You can.
Tim, I remember when I was young, me and my siblings used to skip through the concrete fields. And
yeah, you can't grow concrete. Hey, yeah, you can. I was waiting for him to explain how you can grow concrete. I
was like, oh, you can. Okay.
Okay. How?
Cue the Gene Wilder meme. Tell me some more. Stupid. You got a couple more stupid people. Oh, I got a funny short. All right, funny short.
Okay, we're about to find out just what you folks.
This is not going to go the way that you think it is. Before I get it,
are all about. Because my wife sent me a video of something that is, in our opinion, disgusting.
This is the poll in the chat. 1 for disgusting. 2 for not disgusting. 3 if you're nasty.
In other people's opinion, it clearly is not disgusting. So we're gonna split the crowd into folks who think that this is okay and folks who thinks that this is disgusting. Watch this video.
Question: do all of the people in your house?
Why is this a trend where motherfuckers just like start putting on their makeup and lip gloss and shit in the? As soon as you saw your own face, the first thing like, oh, I have to just do my stuff. Like enough. Just talk.
Share deodorant?
No, that's
or
gross.
Does each member that wears deodorant have their own stick of deodorant?
They all have their own
Let me
stick.
tell you why I'm asking this, and then let me tell you what the right answer is.
It's not gonna go like y'all think, man. It's not gonna go like y'all think.
I'm in the shower last night, and my husband comes in to get ready for work, and he's like, I can't find my deodorant. I'm like, it's in the drawer where it always is. He's like, I can't find it. Our son used it. I bet he took it. I'm like, he's not the one that moves things. It's the daughters that move things. Like, he didn't take it. He uses it in here. He's like, why can't he just have his own? And I was like, why would he have his own? I'm not paying for a whole nother stick of deodorant. He's like, that's gross, right? And I was like, no, it's not. I said, me and the girls share deodorant. I said, that's not gross. He's like, yeah, but you don't have hair under your arms. And I was like, okay, but even if we did, I think we'd still share. And he's like, no, we need to get our own. I was like, I'm not buying 5 to 8 sticks of deodorant every month. I would need to put extra money into our budget but we all use clinical strength deodorant. That's like $10 to $12 a thing. I'm not spending
So y'all some musty little motherfuckers, huh?
$60 to $80 on deodorant just so everybody can have their own stick. Am I crazy and wrong, or is he delusional? Because I personally think he's delusional.
Okay.
Wow.
So one, if you think she's crazy, 2, if she makes sense. Oh. The best part about this is? Best part about this is, hey, dumbass, if you buy 5 sticks and each person uses 1, or you buy 1 stick and 5 people use it, what the fuck is the difference? You're using the same amount of sticks, dumbass.
Yeah, you're just going to go through the one very quickly.
You're going to go through it 5 times faster.
Oh, boy.
Trip said, what? Just what I'm saying. And she's like, look at her. She's so indignant. And somebody late, tons.
6.
You're actually going to save money if you get the big value. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You get the account. Look, we're all going to smell the same. All right. We all getting the standard issue. Like, that's how it used to be. Like, we're getting Irish Spring soap because of the fucking 10-pack is $5. That's what we're doing. Everybody gets their own bar of soap, but we're getting the cheap soap. This lady said, look, give me that hairy ass stick of deodorant. I'm going to put it on my very clean shaved armpits. Even though, like, who shares a stick of deodorant with a teenage boy? No,
Yeah,
sir.
that's
You
weird.
may have your own. Actually, you can have the rest of mine. Like, what the fuck?
gross.
Y'all out here sharing deodorant? Yo.
Not me.
Al said, I'm so loud about Dan Wank.
8 sticks of deodorant every month. I would need to put.
Then wait a minute. How are you not already spending that?
Are you like rationing the deodorant? Are you like, hey, you can't use deodorant today. We need to
You
save
did
it.
it yesterday. You just did it yesterday.
It says 48 hours on the thing. So you got to do it every 2 days.
And I get it. Sometimes you need the clinical joint. You got a hot job, or, just people make you nervous a lot, and then you get the fear sweat going. I get it. I got some sweaty friends. I don't sweat like ever. So it's a thing.
Extra money into our budget but we all use clinical strength deodorant.
You got money for lip gloss. You got money for deodorant for your damn stinking ass armpits. What the fuck?
That's like $10 to $12 a thing.
Hello. Put your nasty ass fucking bacterial stinking shit, because I just came in from practice. I just need to clean up for dinner. Ugh.
Spending $60 to $80.
This is the same type of double down on, I don't need to wash my legs. The water runs down. No, scrub your legs. I think I forget which, I don't know if it's a radio station or how it came out, but it was like 40% of people don't wash their legs. I was like, what?
How do you not wash your legs?
They're right there. Hit it with the scrubby or the washcloth or something.
On deodorant just so everybody can have their own stick. am I crazy and wrong, or is he delusional?
Yes.
Because
You are crazy and wrong.
Crazy and wrong, both simultaneous, equal parts.
You are crazy and wrong. Everybody has their own stick. Nobody is sharing deodorant. And as my wife just pointed out when she interrupted the first recording of this video,
Bro's like, my wife interrupted me once. How many? Oh my God. I can only
one. We only need one for this family.
Why do we need to be spending money on 6 toothbrushes when we can all share one?
Me and my husband have a toothbrush, and the kids have a toothbrush. I have a 72 pack that I bought for $1 at the Dollar General, and I'll open up the new pack later.
you wouldn't be buying one every month if everybody had their own stick. And if everybody had their own stick and you're going to a stick of deodorant a month, then you need to tell them motherfuckers to back the fuck off of how much deodorant they're using.
Just coating their body. Just, I smell so good.
My son and I use the same fucking brand.
Excuse me, Diz?
I won't let him touch this. And he doesn't want me touching his.
Hey, you want a Sparta kick to the chest? Try to put my deodorant under your arm.
We have in our house, Renee pointed this out when she first saw this video. We have motherfuckers in this house have their own tube of toothpaste.
That's true.
Because they don't like how somebody else in the house squeezes the tooth.
Now, hold on before y'all start reacting. That is a valid fucking point. Motherfuckers who squeeze from the middle need to be not be sharing shit with me. I like consistent pressure, so I start from the end and I roll it up.
Mikey.
That's the proper way to do it.
I'm here to disappoint you. I'm a middle squeezer.
Tim, why are you like this? Why do you have to be this way? You can do better.
You are sharing deodorant? What are we in zombie apocalypse times? What the fuck?
It has happened.
Oh, God. Oh, our next story, actually. Stop talking about fucking deodorant, Tim. We have big news here. Big news. Do I have anything? Oh.
That are willing to the establishment.
Tim, are you drunk?
No.
Shut up. You're going to jail.
Again, folks, another sober driver has come forward saying she too was arrested by a state trooper for DUI.
She now makes the 8th innocent person arrested by this single trooper for a crime.
It's the same guy. We reported on him 2 months ago. It's the same guy.
She didn't commit.
Our chief investigator, Jeremy Finley,
He's still pulling motherfuckers over. And they blowing in the machine. They doing all the tests. DUI. License gone for a year unless you fucking go to court and fight the shit out of it. Come on.
continues the sobering problem investigation tonight. Jeremy, she contacted you after seeing your last story.
Yeah, that's right, guys. It was just last week when I reported that Trooper James Zahn had arrested 7 different people for DUI, and all their blood work later came back showing they were completely sober. Jane Bondurant saw that story, and she called me saying, it happened to me too.
Put your hands straight out beside you.
So there's something you need to know right off the bat about this video of Jane Bondurant's field sobriety test last November. It is not being recorded by a fellow police officer. What made your friend think, I need to record this?
I think she was so shocked that I'd even been arrested and that I was even doing it.
No.
I think he's asking me because I squeeze from the middle. No, you just you do the middle first and then you push the rest of it up.
I don't even know who to believe anymore.
Bondurant's friend started recording after Bondurant was involved in a fender bender with a Franklin police officer. THP trooper James Zahn was then called in, writing Bondurant had bloodshot, watery eyes and appeared to be.
I have been drunk many times. My eyes do not go bloodshot.
Keep in mind, I'm 71 years old and I've just been in a wreck.
See, she looks good for 71, unlike Janine Pirro, who looks like Skeletor's facially reconstructed anus.
I felt like I was doing really well, and I felt like my friend with me felt the same way.
Listen to what happened instead.
under arrest, okay?
Oh, gosh.
No.
What kind of impairment,
back.
sir?
Stay back.
What kind of impairment?
Stay back, other old lady. Stay back. I'm armed and dangerous. Stay back.
Don't make me use my taser.
Imagine.
You triggered my trap card.
I don't know. I'm not
She followed and did everything you asked.
all that will be discussed in court.
I'm in shock.
Are you really arresting me?
You going to jail?
What?
She's
For
drunk,
what?
Tim. Look at her. She's a sloppy drunk. We all know it. Look at her wearing that coat at this time of it.
She didn't mention it, but Zahn wasn't arresting someone unfamiliar with law enforcement. Bondurant is a former assistant U.S. attorney.
Ooh.
What was it like for you to
That's
be
rough.
arrested for a crime you didn't commit?
Shock was the first
Yeah, it probably felt like all those times you prosecuted people who didn't do anything.
reaction. Trauma, and the trauma lasted for months because it took for months to be resolved.
So we got a couple of good comments in the chat. I'm going to do this real quick. Field sobriety is such a fucking pseudoscience. 100%. These guys are not fucking kineticists. They're not physiological experts. They're not experts on anatomy. They're not medically trained. They get a fucking a guy in a conference room with a PowerPoint, and then they have to sit through the 2-hour course, and then the state decides that they're allowed to just tell people, I think you're drunk.
Yeah.
And that's, it's fucking pseudoscience. Because I can tell you right now, I can get really drunk and you will never get me to fail those tests. Ever. I don't have those kind of symptoms when I drink. Other people do, and it makes it hard for them to do things. I could pass them all the time.
Right.
If you ask me about the alphabet, then I'm fucked because, letters backwards. No, that's not going to work. It doesn't. And if you have any kind of injuries, like if you have a bad knee and they make you stand on one foot, or if you have a bad ankle, if you're cross-eyed, like I don't know what they're supposed to do for people who are cross-eyed. You automatically drunk.
Yeah.
You can't do it. This is why in the UK we use handheld breathalyzers that indicate if someone's over the limit. Don't they use a breathalyzer? You know what the funny thing is? They stopped doing them on the roadside.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is they'll give you a bunch of bullshit Simon Says tasks to do. So that when you can't do it, then they take you back to the police station, and then they have their real machine, not the little travel and the real big box, and it's really good at testing it. This motherfucker's been taking them back to the damn police station to breathalyze them, and they still coming up zeros. It's like, well, they're high on something. Boy, if all the tests say no, there is another possibility. You're wrong. You're just wrong. Oh, because you said you didn't sweat. Okay, I get it now.
We have a question from Billy in the chat. Billy says,
Hi, Billy.
I have a question. Where are your American viewers? We like you guys over here. I don't understand.
USAian viewer.
USAian viewers. If you're from America, put American flag in the chat. We'll find out. But I mean, we have some. I assume. Some I assume are good people.
Daily Plaza says, to be fair to him, when I was 3 sheets to the wind when I was young, my hair looked like hers. Proper no fucks giving. Side part. Yeah, but they breathalyze, like they have breathalyzers, and then like they don't use them, or they'll wait. I think there was like some kid, he played football. I think he played football for like Arizona State or something like that, and he was like coming home for the summer or for one of the breaks, gets pulled over, and he's like, oh, you had any been smoking any weed? You been drinking tonight? And then the kid's like, no, actually I get drug tested all the time, so no, I don't do any of that stuff. I'm an athlete. Well, your eyes are kind of watery. It's like, well, you've been shining a flashlight in them for about 15 minutes, so the burning light might have something to do with it. Took him in, he did the field sobriety things. He said he failed them. Took him back to the station, blew 000, and then the guy had to, go to the news and do the whole thing. But this is we told y'all that they were on some bullshit.
Yeah.
We told y'all. We weren't making it up.
Solved.
And like the 7 other sober drivers charged with DUI by Zahn, Bondurant's blood work came back with no alcohol and
like she didn't have a glass of wine.
no drugs.
Just no alcohol in her blood at all. But so much cocaine.
Just
so much.
The barbiturates levels were just through.
Except for sleeping medication she'd taken the night before.
Yeah, and that's what I noticed while she was driving.
That she was falling asleep at the wheel.
That's those sleeping pills are known to give bloodshot, watery eyes. And it's funny because like you can tell when these cops have been to these like fucking these conferences and shit like that. Their word choices are identical. They just repeat what they heard in the seminar, and they figure that they'll catch some people before they actually did something bad. And if some people get caught up, then their lawyers will get them off on it, and everything will wash itself out. No, that fat pudgy motherfucker needs to be put in jail.
Yeah,
jail. What if something happens to them while they're in custody, and they weren't supposed to be there?
You know what's crazy? Is it like what he's on? Like this is like the 8th person he's done this to.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't someone at the police station ask questions after person number 3 or number 4? Like one's like, okay, you made a mistake. The person was actually sober. 2 is like, come on, buddy, be better. 3 is like, dude, what are you doing?
Dude, aim.
8
dude, aim.
He should be fired, right? He should have been disciplined after the 3rd person, and then when he continued to do it, he should have been fired.
He in there with his supervisor, like shining the flashlight in the supervisor's eyes, like, I think you've had something to drink today. I don't think you can write me up when you're got those bloodshot, watery eyes like that.
Why is there zero accountability for this guy?
He's just a good cop.
Except for sleeping medication she'd taken the night before. The charges.
Damn, they can tell that shit? Hold on, I just realized. Damn. They all up in my blood. What the fuck?
Nollied, meaning the DA opted not to prosecute.
You're now the 8th sober driver to be arrested by Trooper Zahn.
I think I make people too many.
I'm wondering what you think
like, what does this test prove?
Right.
I have neck and back issues. I'm not throwing my head back like that. Just take me to jail right now, and then I'll blow in the machine at the jail, blow the 000s, and I'll see your ass in court. I'm not going to be out here doing Simon Says with you on the side of the road. And also, doing this roadside sobriety shit is super fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
People, by the way, that's the number one way that cops die, is from being struck by vehicles and car accidents, from them speeding through residential areas. Like, that's the dangers of their job. Not all of them are just like shot down and like having gunfights with fucking Tommy guns against the mafia, robbing banks or something like that. That's TV. These motherfuckers are traffic cops. They're not detectives. They're not SWAT team.
HP should do.
I know they've got a problem person.
And we asked Governor Lee what he thinks.
What you think?
I'm wondering if you feel like at this point the THP needs to be reviewing how it's conducting DWI investigations.
Well, I think we have, in fact, just in this past year.
Damn, your audio sucks.
Yeah.
Put in place a requirement from TDI to provide transparency around those cases. I think that's the first step, is transparency.
He's referring to a new state law prompted by our sobering problem investigations that will require the TBI to gather all of the sober drivers.
That's the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Every state has one.
Arrested for DUI in Tennessee in 2025. But that report won't include cases like Bondurant's. She was arrested last November, and won't detail the impact of these arrests. For Bondurant.
Hey, we're going to start being super transparent and super accountable starting tomorrow.
Starting now. Wait. Now. No. Now.
Bring. Oh, shit. Now.
Wait, give me like 5 minutes.
Insurance was being dropped.
I'll call you.
I just called the guy and said, is this because of the DUI? And he said, yes.
Okay, so some good news. 3 days before she was to lose her insurance, the charges were nollied, and she did keep her insurance. Now, as we've done with each and every story, we reached out to the THP. They emailed me a short while ago with a statement that did not address any of our questions, saying that
Hi, Paul. I don't know who this is.
troopers are highly trained to identify signs of impairment. Bondurant's arrest now makes her the 16th sober Tennessean to be arrested for DUI by state troopers. Half of those arrests made by Trooper James Zahn. Marius?
Wow, Jeremy.
I'm just saying. So I'm not a legal expert. Do whatever y'all feel like is necessary. I'm not doing the field sobriety thing. Just take me to jail. I'll blow in the machine, and then I'll talk to the judge. I'm not gonna fucking have a I don't know, a dick measuring contest or try to like disprove that I'm not drunk when I'm not drunk.
Yeah.
I don't even drink and I don't even have one beer when I'm out, especially when I have the girls with me. Like I don't drink at all. I don't need to. I can drink when I get to the home. Or whenever I get back to the crib and I don't have to get on the highway no more. Yeah, then I will fucking tear some shit up. I don't
Mikey,
even do that anymore.
I got some brief economic news for you.
For me?
So one funny and one serious, but the funny one is that apparently Tesla sales have plunged 40% in Europe in the last quarter. Apparently the market share is being taken up by Chinese-made EVs.
I mean, I wish we would have got them.
And
sorry, Chevy and Ford. I would have driven the shit out of a BYD for fucking 10 grand. Yeah, I would have got 2 of them. Y'all would have been mad at me.
And the economic news, the U.S. economy has expanded by 3.3% in Q2. Growth was stronger than expected, but this is, you know how the GDP is sort of like imports versus exports.
Mm-hmm.
Well, exports have fallen 1.3% in the last quarter. Imports have fallen 30%. Because of tariffs and because there was a big buying spree in the second quarter, which made the second quarter GDP look ridiculously low. So companies are buying less. People are still spending money, but now they're spending more money on the stuff they're buying, and that has expanded GDP. So it's sort of, once again, a false positive for the economy.
What are you talking about, Tim?
I'm talking about,
and also you're not going to get those job numbers anymore, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, we're not. And I mean, this comes from you know the U.S. Department of Commerce, which isn't Lutnick in charge of that.
What's his face? What'd you say?
Lutnick.
Oh, Nutlick. Yeah,
Nutlick. Yes, he's in charge of that.
Which, I mean, he's been real quiet ever since this Epstein shit came out, huh? We ain't seen that little motherfucker. You know, my grandma, she lives with me and she's 7,000 years old. And if she doesn't get her fucking Social Security, she'll just be like, oh, I'll get it next month. That motherfucker who lived directly next door to Epstein. Do a press conference, buddy. Come talk to the press. We got some questions for you. Did you see people screaming and running out of Epstein's house on any occasion? Did you partake? Yeah, for real though. Do not drink and drive.
No, don't do that. That's bad.
All of my friends know if you are fucking drunk somewhere, call me and I will come pick you up. I will cuss your ass out for making me do it, but I would rather cuss you out than bury you or go visit you. Tiz, what up, boy?
Mikey, what if I called you? You'd drive all the way to Connecticut?
I'd get you an Uber. I can, you know what I mean? I could arrange for somebody to come get you or figure out whatever needs to happen, but call your friends. If you are feeling fucked up, make them come get you. You can come get the car in the morning. It's fine. You got too drunk. It's 50 extra bucks. You'll be fine.
This GDP growth in the second quarter, Trump's going to be like, oh, look, I grew the economy, but he didn't. It's bad math for him, actually. Imports dropped by 30% in the second quarter from April to June, which means
okay,
there's less stuff coming into the country that people need.
Breaking UK news: Lotus car manufacturer has announced 550 jobs to be cut because of Trump's tariffs. Thanks, America. But I thought we were going to be able to get Bentleys, Rolls Royce, all those.
Yeah, but not Lotus. Lotus is that a British car company?
You want to see a Lotus?
Or is that Italian? I think Lotus is Italian, isn't it?
Lotus.
I might be very wrong. But this is not good news for American. Ooh, yeah, those are fancy.
Let them know, Supercar Blondie.
Oh, Lotus is British. Okay.
Look at that. I want this.
Goes all the way through here.
What's with the wind tunnel?
Here's the
I need
charging
that
ports,
downforce,
and
baby.
They're all made in Britain. Now this is what happens when you put it in track mode. Check this out.
Ooh, the diffuser moves up with the spoiler.
That's fancy.
Oh, it actually has a little door open button on the key fob. There's nowhere here on the door that you can open it. There are no buttons.
Okay, I'm sorry. That is the most British thing I've ever seen. Is to put something so essential as the door opening on a key fob button is the most British thing I could think of.
Anywhere. All right, let's jump in.
Yeah, they make cars.
Fancy.
I like that one.
But yeah, this is not good for the American economy. Now that imports have slowed by 30%, that means that everything's going to be more expensive, and inflation on top of the tariffs, right?
Right.
And Trump wants the Fed to drop the interest rate, and when the Fed starts seeing more inflation coming in, like there's going to be an inflation report in about a week about August inflation, and if that comes higher, he's not going to get the drop, and then he's going to go after Powell again.
Yep.
And Cook, right?
Yep.
So
it's going to be everybody else's fault.
Yeah.
Everybody did this to me. I was just trying to save us money by taxing you. I was going to save you money on your goods and make your goods cheaper by fucking forcing you to pay 40 to 50% extra in tax on the item that I said was making cheaper. And then they want to argue with us like, oh, you're just a soy boy cuck libtard. You're over there thinking that tariffs are paid by Americans. What? What earth is this? I don't like this earth. I'd like to get off.
Tim Ballum says GDP is a false figure, but the best we have, U.S. GDP includes your medical insurance.
Right. Which is why everything costs so goddamn much.
Yeah.
Because our companies have to pay for their employees' health care, which should be taken care of by the fucking government.
Yep.
I'm a citizen, motherfucker. I want to go to the hospital. I need a lot of work done. They pop the hood on old Mikey family, like, oh boy, this thing's barely staying running. Did I tell you that they found a guy in Utah starting wildfires? We might have skipped it.
I'm Chris Reed above Confluence Park, straddling Hurricane Laverkin. About 24 hours.
I'm sorry, covering what? The what?
Hurricane Laverkin?
I want to know what the transcript says. What is the word you just said, sir? Hurricane Laverkin. Hurricane Laverkin.
Hurricane Laverkin.
I'm Chris Reed above Confluence Park, straddling Hurricane Laverkin. About 24 hours ago, the entire valley behind me was in flames. And now they've arrested somebody they suspect started it all. Firefighters tell me that the flames quickly marched up this ridge towards this home. And if it had gotten to that home,
it could have gotten really bad. It could have come up, spotted over this ridge top, and just kept going through the
That
ground.
dude has 2 pockets and 2 radios.
He's busy, Tim. And he's got one beard for all of them. I just want to say something real quick. Yo, I want to live in this house.
In the
Look
middle of
at
nowhere.
that view. Look at the view, Tim. Bighorn sheep running up and down the hills. Ugh.
I don't know. I'm not really a desert guy. I don't know about rocky deserts.
Hey, I can see the white supremacists coming with a house like that.
That is
It could have
true.
gotten really bad. It could have come up, spotted over this ridge top, and just kept going through the grass
One's his personal radio, one's his work radio.
and sage, and then into our neighborhood.
Washington County Fire Warden Heber Hayter said firefighters from 4 agencies and Air Resources stopped the fire before it could reach that neighborhood. Firefighters were still on the scene Monday, getting the last of the hot spots. But those fighting the flames and neighbors say the brush fire wasn't an accident.
Somebody was down here that they seen
Methinks there is foul play.
when the fire started, kind of hustling out of here.
Roxanne Sanchez captured these photos of someone she said was lighting 3 separate fire
Roxanne said, "Where you going?"
spots. She said after her husband yelled at the person, they fled on a bicycle. They provided the photos to law enforcement. Hurricane police arrested 20.
You gotta have a dirt bike if you're gonna be trying to do shit like that. You can't be like, "Oh shit, my chain came off." Like, what are you supposed to be doing right now?
28-year-old Bradley Edward Belmore on 3 charges of second-degree arson. According to the police report, Belmore called dispatch asking to be rescued, but specifically asked for no police officers.
If you ain't the guiltiest little motherfucker ever.
Yeah.
He says close.
Like the fire department, not the police, please, but just the fire department over to my location.
Clothing matched that of the person in the photos, and they said he acknowledged hearing the witness yelling at him and trying to flee. Jerry Jager took over as Washington County's top prosecutor just last week. He said with the high fire danger, he's joining with other state officials and getting tougher on those responsible for causing wildfires.
Depending on the nature of the case, we need to be tougher. And on a case that maybe normally, like a misdemeanor case, you normally won't get jail time. The way things are right now, there's a good chance you're going to end up in jail if you're messing around with fire.
I almost said something mean. I mean, if you can find them while the fire is still going, I'm saying, like,
there's a solution.
Bitch, here is a hose. Go get it right now. Go get it. And start digging up all this burnt ass plants and shit. Get your little hand spade. Start cleaning that shit up. Put a jumpsuit on him. Like, I mean, if they let this guy lawyer up and he gets away with like, "Oh, my mental health was low that day, so I just started burning the fucking floor." Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
If anybody else does that shit, they fucking lock you up and throw away the key. And then as soon as motherfuckers claim, "Well, my uncle says," no.
The sign you see here in Douglas.
I got time for one more, and then I gotta go
on social media.
Take care of the
There's
door.
a specific reason that his sign asks the president to start with his neighborhood.
The shop has, has came next door to us against our wishes with
What?
Don't nobody care if you don't want my shop here? Hold on.
The sign you see here in Douglas Dietrich's yard has sparked outrage on social media. There's a specific reason that his sign asks the president to start with
bro gets no bitches, just saying.
His neighborhood.
The shop has has came next door to us against our wishes with illegal immigrants.
The business that he's talking about is Monkey's Garage. Shop owner Enrique Garcia says he is a legal citizen of the United States and thinks the sign is offensive, especially since it's about him.
There is so much hate already, and
Enrique looks like a nice guy.
I don't hate him. People out there, they're gonna see it that wherever he's
Enrique, you wrong as shit. Hate that motherfucker. He hates you.
Offensive, especially since it's about him.
There is so much hate already, but I don't hate him. People out there, they're gonna see it that whatever he's doing is not right.
Now, town officials are getting involved, saying it violates a Grifton town zoning ordinance. And as far as the attention on Facebook goes, Detroit
Christmas lights on it.
It's holiday themed.
Bro, he's so hateful. He can't even plan.
Church says it only fuels him to keep the sign up.
Maybe even add another sign next to it.
Okay.
Put it up another sign.
Maybe even add another sign next. Come on.
This
You don't
is
even- you don't
Tim.
even
He's
do all
oppressed, Tim. He's oppressed. They be listening to that goddamn mariachi music while they're working on cars. I'm sick of it. Every time I sit down to watch Tucker Carlson or listen to Fox News, and all I hear is dun 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 fucking tubas and basses, big ass guitars. It's true. It's that country accent.
Yeah, he's gonna claim he was canceled
They're
for
trying
being
to
a fucking
silence.
racist.
They're trying to silence my free speech. As if anybody.
all I did was put a sign up. I thought this was America.
Yo, if I was that sign, I'd be like, yo, little dick motherfucker lives next door. Motherfucker who came on his own business lives next door. Please ignore the racist to our immediate right. And honestly, I think Enrique might have a lawsuit on his hands.
Yeah.
He's directly smearing my business, right? Calling me. I feel defamed, Tim, says Enrique. I feel defamed. He's hurting my business. I was gonna make $50 million next month, but he had that racist sign up there and he scared away all my customers. So I got obvious damages. Everybody should go online and request to get work done from Enrique, but then I have to cancel the work because of this guy. And then he can get damages for that. And then little Mr. Racist Man will have to pay for it. And then maybe with that extra money, Enrique can buy some deodorant sticks for him and his whole family.
And not have to share one.
Not have to share a single one. That is so nasty, by the way. I hope y'all don't do that at home. If y'all are at home watching this and you're sharing deodorant, stop now.
I have two just for myself.
Like I've stolen my wife's, but then it's mine. She doesn't get it back. You don't want this. You don't want this? All right. Do you have one or are we rolling?
I think I'm done. I think we're done.
We're all good here.
I think we're all good here.
We're all good here.
I mean, we have Unboxed later tonight.
That is true.
Or early morning if you're in UK time.
The late night crew. If you think there's something that we left out, please leave it in the comment section.
Yeah.
We will be back Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday. I might do a solo thing because I got a lot of new shit that I can't get out. And then you'll be like, I have to spend time with my family. My dog needs me.
My dog needs medication.
I want to sleep. I'm like, fuck you, Tim.
I want to sleep.
On that bullshit sleep shit again. Woke ass liberal.
No, do we ever review video games? Well, funny you mentioned
we
Mikey
review
and I have
dog
been-
torture devices.
Mikey has been putting together a video game show for us where we
Called
do this.
Ready Up.
We just got to pick a day and a time, really.
Yes. Because then we can watch trailers. If there's any like FGC, fighting game community, drama, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then if we want to start streaming video games, because I found a bunch of like co-op games that I think would be really funny for like 3 or 4 of us to play at the same time and
Right.
try to work together and do something and it not work. Because those games are fun. Those games are fun.
But I think we do have a clip that we recorded about Street Fighter that we got to put up on the channel.
Yes.
But yes, that is. We just got to figure out the schedules for that, and then we can start doing it.
Oh, I think we're gonna put Jillian Michaels on Unbox today.
Okay.
For her slavery wasn't bad take.
Yeah. Yeah. All right,
God,
Mikey,
I can't stand
let's get out of here.
Yeah, what server do you guys have? Hey, that's what I want to see. That's what I'm trying to see. I'm going live in 10 if you want to come on, Mikey. Okay. I'll show up. I won't be able to stay for long because I got to feed the kid here. But I'll show up.
I see he's got family and responsibilities too. We can't just blame it all on me.
Well, I mean, once I feed her, she'll be fine. Until she remembers that rage. You know what? Showing her Lilo and Stitch so early was probably a mistake.
Yeah.
I thought she'd act like Lilo.
She's Stitch.
She is Stitch. Well, they're the same, and that's why it's a beautiful story. We're rambling. Goodbye, everybody.
Drink
your meek.